Hello everyone, this is Dane. Welcome back to the channel. I am your host. Please comment, share and subscribe to the channel. And before I get too far, I will be thanking all of you to have watched and participated to this channel. And I'm trying to improve myself every day. And still I would see people commenting for me to use Filipino or Tagalog, but I am going to use English anyway for my medium for my communication to cater people around the world. So I hope everybody will understand that, all right? So today's topic is very interesting because there's a lot more and more people like OFWs as well as expats or foreign people who are interested to start them a little business in the Philippines. I have already a video about this long time ago, but this is going to be a little bit new ideas that I have. If I am the one who is going to start business, this is what I'm going to go for, okay? This is what I personally choose. There's a bunch of them there, but this is what I'm going to go for. Number one, I think if I would go there and if I'm still a little bit younger, maybe I'm in my 50s and I'm a nurse and I have a little bit of income maybe like saved up after working abroad, I will go there. I would start me a nursing home because right now there's not a lot of people like old people, especially for the well-off people. Especially in my place in Davao City, there's really not a lot of decent homes for the aged, and that would be a lucrative one. You can only get you like maybe you'll be the one to administer and train you some people like nursing assistant to help you out, and you can only put maybe 3 nurses in 3 shifts and maybe 2 nursing assistant, and then you can get started with that like an apartment style. And I don't think it entails a lot of capital. I don't think it would require a bunch of capital. So, and then you're gonna have a doctor maybe later on involved there, and you're gonna make sure that those patients would go for their checkup every so often. And you can ask the doctor to go there personally, and then you just have to pay for it. So I think that's a lucrative one. Number 2, if I am younger, maybe I am in my 40s and I have enough capital, I would go for apartment. You can get you an apartment, get you a land, maybe about 10 units apartment. Then you can recoup the capital easily. And like if I'm gonna go there right now and I'm gonna start building an apartment, maybe even 10 units or 20 units, I cannot get my capital back, okay? Because at least you will have to have about at least 5 or 10 million, I would think, you know, to get you a good, decent apartment for those people in the Philippines. So if you are in your 40s, maybe you can still recoup. But if you are my age, it's not worth it, because what will you do with apartment after, you know, I will start in my 60s and above. So that's 10 million, that's 200,000, you know. So how much are you going to rent your apartment? You have to really kind of make your feasibility study. Just do not jump on that, because I know it's kind of, you think like, you know, you're gonna make money from the rental every month, okay? But are you gonna be able to get that money back on time to be worth it? That's a good question. It takes forever to really get the $200,000 back. So be careful with that if you are starting late in your age, okay? Now, you don't want to sink in your capital, your retirement for your capital. Then another one that I would go for is gasoline station. My friend started gasoline station with amount only of, including the building, okay? maybe 1.5 to 2 million. So it's about $40,000. And he has about 300 square meter. And he told me the building, as well as the fencing, as well as all those 2 tanks that he has there, and everything else. He said it would cost me about 1.5 million. So that's only $30,000. And it's very lucrative, actually. You can attach some sort of maybe carinderia there, or little bit of like snack place, or maybe ukay-ukay in that area, you know. So anything that would make money along with your gasoline station. Now another one that you can have is a laundry station. That would be a good one, because everybody, like students especially, you're gonna put that in a very highly traffic areas like universities, and there's a bunch of them there that needs their uniform washed. Another one is a topsoil business. So if you have a shredder, a good shredder, you can buy a lot of bunot. I'm talking about coconut husk. There's a bunch of them all over the Philippines. Get them, buy them, because if not, they're just gonna rot anyway. Get them by the truckloads, and then go to the palengke and empty their garbage there and do compost. And then after that, you're gonna get some rice hull and make topsoil of everything you collected. In the long run, man, I don't think you will need a lot of capital on that. You only need maybe an elf. Start small and grow big later on. But I think there's a lot of potential in that kind of business. Another one is small eatery maybe, or a coffee shop. So put that way, there's a little bit of like a lot of traffic areas, you know, like universities. They like coffee as well as some snacks. And another one is vulcanizing station, alignment, oil change, rotation and balancing of the cars. The cars in the Philippines right now, a lot of people are buying cars, new cars, everywhere. When I went to my place, when I went to the when I stayed in my island one time, and I needed alignment, and cannot get anybody to align my car. And there's only one vulcanizing station there, and 1 or 2 maybe, and it's hard to find like that. So start that. I don't think it would cost too much money for those vulcanizing, but you have to really, in all of what I mentioned to you guys, you have to do your own bookkeeping, and you have to be your manager. And another one is landscaping business. There's a bunch of houses that needs landscaping this time. New houses in my city, bunch of thousands of them. So you can actually do landscaping business. All you need is just a truck and maybe a few equipment to get started. And that does not cost too much money. Another one is a storage space. You probably only need about what? Maybe 500 square meter of space, and you can have a storage space, because especially in the resort areas and in the cities, a lot of tourists, when they go to places like that, they require storage space, because one time I needed one and I cannot find one. So that's just a temporary place where people can dump their stuff while making their houses. So that would be a good idea. Anyway, guys, another one is Airbnb. That would be a nice place, and attached to that is like a bed and breakfast maybe. Your house, you can do it in your house, and you can have like a mother-in-law's quarter, turn that to an Airbnb, and you can make what? How much? Maybe 1,200 pesos or 1,800 pesos a night, or even more than that if you're gonna include their meals. So guys, there's a bunch you can start in the Philippines without having to break the bank. And really, starting in the Philippines is much easier than starting it here in America, because you don't require too much capital as well as the rules and regulations a little bit slack there in the Philippines. But anyway, guys, good luck to you. I know you can do. I'm gonna have to go, and I hope you learned from my this video, and thank you for all your participation to the channel, and I hope you're going to join the forum. Thanks. Bye bye. God bless.